So, you ready to dive deep into Goodfellas?
Yeah, let's go.
We're not gonna just like, rehash the plot or whatever.
Right.
It's more about like why this movie,
You're a classic.
why does it still kind of hit us in the gut? You
Yeah.
know? Decades later, we're working for this podcast episode, by the way.
Cool.
It's all about the cultural impact, the legacy of Goodfellas.
Right.
So I think it's really interesting to kind of put ourselves back in 1990
Yeah.
when this movie came out. Like, think about it. The world's kind of coming out of this, like, Cold War thing.
Huge.
Everything's changing.
Total uncertainty.
And then you have this movie that drops you right into
This world.
this completely different world.
A world with its own rules,
Yeah.
which are brutal.
Yeah, totally.
Were their rules.
But it's not, it's
Yeah.
not like trying to make the mob look all glamorous.
Right.
Like a lot of those old gangster films,
Yeah. Exactly. And I think that's what sets it apart.
Right. So what was different?
Well, it was based on, like, a true story.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was adapted from this book, Wiseguy,
Wiseguy, okay.
by Nicholas Pileggi.
Okay.
And Pileggi, he's not, like, a novelist or anything.
Right.
He's a journalist. So, like, right away, the film has this, like,
That's realness.
authenticity.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, exactly. And it's like, instead of those slick suits and, like, champagne and all that,
Yeah.
Goodfellas is, like, straight up
In your face.
gritty realism.
Yeah.
Scorsese, he's not pulling any punches, right?
He never does.
No, he doesn't. He shows you the violence,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
consequence.
The messiness.
Yeah, all of it.
And I mean, that totally tracks with, like, Scorsese style. Right.
Absolutely.
Like, he's the king of those, like, raw, intense moments.
Yes.
Like, you think about that Copacabana scene.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
That one take shot.
No.
It's like he's pulling you right into Henry's world.
I-
Like, you're right there with him.
You're walking with him
Yeah.
through the kitchen.
And the way Scorsese directs it, it's brilliant.
It's masterful.
And I think that's, like, part of why Goodfellas made people actually, like, think,
oh,
It sparked all these conversations.
deep conversations.
Yeah, it's about crime.
The reality.
Yeah, like the whole allure of that underworld life.
The dark side.
Yeah, because it's so seductive, right?
It is, but then,
But also terrifying.
yeah.
I remember the first time I saw that funny how scene.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's like a punch to the gut,
It is. Chilling.
You suddenly realize how quickly it can all go wrong.
How fragile it all is.
Yeah,
Yeah. And that scene, it's just incredible.
with extra class and suspense.
Absolutely.
But it wasn't just, film buffs talking about it.
Right.
Goodfellas.
Yeah.
Like, seeped into everything.
It did.
Fashion, music.
The way people talked.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's quoting lines.
Funny how.
Yeah, exactly. It really did set a whole new standard.
It changed everything.
Yeah, for gangster stories.
Uh-huh.
Like, you can see its influence in movies like Pulp Fiction,
Oh, yeah.
shows like The Sopranos.
They owe a lot to Goodfellas
Totally.
for, just pushing those boundaries
Yeah.
of storytelling.
It's wild to think that a lot of those characters were based on, like,
Real mobsters.
real mobsters.
Yeah, like Henry Hill.
Oh.
The whole story is based on.
Oh, yeah.
He actually, consulted on the film.
Whoa, no way.
Can you imagine?
Being on set?
With the real Henry Hill.
Wow, that's intense.
And we can't forget Joe Pesci
Oh, Joe Pesci, he was amazing.
as Tommy DeVito.
So good.
He won an Oscar for that.
He deserved it.
And get this, the character, Tommy,
Yeah.
almost didn't make it into the movie.
Seriously.
Yeah, they were thinking about cutting him out.
Oh, wow, that would have been a totally different movie.
I know. So different.
So I guess what I'm wondering is,
Yeah.
like, what does all this mean for us today?
That's the question.
Yeah, how do you think Goodfellas has, like, shaped
Okay, yeah.
the way we view organized crime?
Goodfellas, I think it challenges us
Yeah.
to look beyond those,
The romanticized images?
right, like the romanticized image of the mob.
Yeah, like, it's not just about
The slick suits
Yeah.
and the cool cars.
and the money,
It's about the
violence.
the brutality,
Yeah.
the darkness.
It makes you think.
It does. It really makes you think.
So next time you watch it, think about all this stuff.
Yeah.
Think about, like, when it was made.
Yeah.
Think about how brilliantly it's put together.
Yeah.
And how it, like, still affects us.
Decades later.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It really is an incredible film.
Truly incredible.
And that's what makes it, a classic.
A classic.
All right. That's our deep dive into Goodfellas.
Great day.
Until next time.
See ya.